Hello everybody, welcome to yet another figure review. It's me, Nolsey, and you join me today for, as you can see by the title page, I'm doing something a little bit different today. Instead of doing a transformer, it is still a giant robot, but it is not a transformer, even though it kind of does transform into an evil overlord, destroyer of destruction later on in the movie. But I will digress. Right, so today, as you see on the title page, I'm going to be talking about the San Diego Comic Con by Diamond Select Toys exclusive of the Iron Giant. So this is just the packaging, but here is the actual guy himself. Here he is. So let's roll those titles and let's get into the review. Have a quick look at the packaging, shall we? So this is what he comes in packaged in. But where this hole is, as you can see my finger here, this is where the figure would have been. Cosmo Burger, which is the diner where his mum works. His mum works at like a diner, and I assume it is where his mum works. It's a brilliant story, a brilliant movie, and this box art is it's nice box art actually. Just see the Iron Giant there, Cosmo Burger. So yeah, so that's that. So then, let's come to the main point of the review. So here is the figure itself. Now this figure is quite large actually. It's larger than I thought it would be. Because when I was reading the product information when I went to pre-order this figure, I was expecting it to be maybe about half the size. I don't know, but no, it's actually a very good size. I would say this is probably what you would call a leader class. If you was looking at Transformers, it would probably be around about this point on a leader class Transformers toy. I've got nothing with me at the moment as a size comparison, but no, he looks absolutely brilliant. See all the individual rivet holes on his body, all the deep moulded detailing on all the arms. On his back there. That's the only thing that's a bit off-putting, is the battery plate is right here and it's very prominent. It would have been nice if they maybe had done something where it was down here, maybe a part of his pelvic region, like under here. Maybe kind of like have this whole thing where you can just unscrew it and it comes off, you put the batteries in that way and then just re-screw it back in. That would have been a hell of a lot better, and yes, that is possible to do, because end of the day, the batteries in this thing, I don't know what kind of battery, yeah, they're just the little circular ones by the looks of that on there. But no, it's okay. I can overlook it, but it's just that you can tell that's a battery compartment, unfortunately. Then it comes to the back of the legs. You got these here, which are nicely moulded, and when you move the foot, it does actually work. It's a functioning thing, which is good. So yeah, he looks absolutely fantastic. He really, really does look great. They've done a good job on him. The only thing I have an issue with on this exclusive by Diamond Toys and San Diego Comic Con, you don't get any accessories except for an extra pair of hands. Now this set in the UK, I pre-ordered this thing and it costs £30. Some of you out there might be like, well, that's not too bad actually. 30 quid for an exclusive. No, it's not that bad actually for a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, because usually when it comes to San Diego Comic Con exclusives, they are usually quite expensive, because, you know, they're an exclusive and they put a more of a premium price on those things. So, but because San Diego Comic Con hasn't happened, I'm guessing most of them aren't being as expensive, you know, as they would have been at the actual thing. But no, what annoys me is that this is just simply a version which is just this bluey. In my eye, it looks like a type of, there's a type of blue in here. I don't know if anyone else can notice it on the camera, but it is grey, obviously, but there is a tinge, like a bluey tinge in there. And it looks really, really good, don't get me wrong. But I found out when I received this, a few of my friends that also collect toys also picked this up. And there is an actual regular retail version. I will pop the picture up right here. Boom. And the retail version apparently has more accessories and it's the same price as this is what I pre-ordered. And it has the little S, which is like, because obviously a point in the movie he believes he was Superman because Hogarth reads the Superman comics and things. And and it's obviously a lighter paint scheme as well. I don't know why they went for a lighter paint scheme, because to me, this looks like the Iron Giant as he should be in paint-wise. But they went for a lighter, more of a chalky grey. More of a chalky type of grey. It looks quite cool though. But I might get that version as well and do a video comparison of the both together. But with the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I was expecting to get all that in here. His accessories. I was expecting to get his accessories in this. I mean, look how big the packaging is. It's very misleading in my opinion. The figure itself doesn't take up much room. And they could have easily have put down the side here all the accessories, but all you get is an extra pair of hands with this version. And for me personally, I think that's a little bit shit. But it's just a bit annoying that we've now, well, I don't have to, but I want to, because I'm one of these people. I like to get all the accessories for a figure, which makes it a bit more movie accurate or show accurate. So I will be getting the actual retail version of the Iron Giant, and I will be doing another review on him. And I will make sure I've got the actual accessories that are available for this figure for him, like the big S, which is to signify the Superman thing, and obviously he also has a little Hogarth figure that can sit on his shoulder. So he actually comes with Hogarth, the little lad, which is the whole idea of the movie, because it follows the Iron Giant and Hogarth. It's a brilliant figure, don't get me wrong. I am very happy with the figure, although I would say that the build quality on this isn't as good. I think the plastic is it just feels a bit cheap. I don't know if I can say that, but, well, I can say that because it's my opinion. But it feels quite cheap. And here where they've put, like, where there would have been a screw tab, all this would have been screwed in, they've put these, which is good, don't get me wrong, they could have put one there as well to hide the freaking screw for that, but what I'm meaning is it's a bit of a shabby job on things like where the screw, were these bits that had screws. Also, I've noticed that, you know, it is a very, I don't know, there's something with it. I don't know. I like how it looks. It's a nice display piece. And obviously when you turn on you can turn the eyes on as well, which is a nice little touch. So there's a switch just on the back, and you just switch them on. And that is awesome. And obviously the mouth is articulated as well. The head can move up and down, and really good. And then you got this articulation, you got swivel, you got elbow, you got the hands can move. This is something I don't get, why this happens. Is there a reason for that? I don't know, but I find that's a little annoying if there isn't a reason for it. But yeah, I know that in the movie that he gets destroyed. There is a couple of instances where he does lose, like he gets hit by, he gets struck by a train first off because he doesn't understand dangers. and he gets struck by a big steam train. The train derails, and it also kind of damages him. Well, so you think, but he's able to reassemble himself. So I don't know if that's what that's all about. Whether you could just take off his limbs and put them back on again, I don't know. And then obviously the legs, that is pretty good. You can go right up to there. Knee movement, pivot of the foot. 360 swivel of the waist, so, and it's also got a bit of waist movement as well, pivot, which is good. So the articulation is great, the moulded detailing is well done, but I just feel the plastic quality, it just feels a bit cheap, which is probably why they was able to sell this thing for £30 a pop. But yeah, they're not really losing any money when it comes to the materials. But no, it's a good figure. I like it, even though I do have some issues with it. With all that said, I am very happy to have it because I've always wanted to have a figure for the Iron Giant. I've always, it's a movie that is very unappreciated by a lot of people, and even Hollywood. I would love to have seen a sequel to this. They didn't have to make a sequel, but I would love to have seen a sequel. But they never did one. I would love to see a live action version because it's very easily done. Because obviously, look at Bumblebee. It followed one girl and Bumblebee, and it worked. They could do a similar kind of thing with the Iron Giant. They can do it. So. But the future's bright. I mean, he was featured in Ready Player One, if anyone's seen that film. He was featured at the end of Ready Player One, which I thought when I saw that, I was like, oh. And then obviously when I saw the Gundam as well, I also lost my shit. But anyway, I will get going now. So thank you very much for watching the review. This has been my thoughts, my honest thoughts. End of the day is my review, and I am allowed to have a review, allowed to have an opinion. So yeah, I'm happy to have it. It's great to have a figure that represents the Iron Giant from a movie, one of the animated films that I loved as a kid. But thank you very much for watching. See you soon, and stay safe. Bye bye.